At nighttime. So there's something going on with these people at night. They could be doing some type of spell work, rituals at night. We're going to clarify that in a second. Tell me more. Okay. Yeah, they cannot delay the inevitable any longer. They're definitely doing spell work at nighttime, trying to delay the situation. This came out yesterday. They're trying to delay, you know, this case from ever happening, trying to delay justice, trying to, you know, delay them from going to prison, and it's not going to work. Spiritual court is now in session. Okay. Yeah, they're on law enforcement's radar. So yeah, they cannot get away with this. They're already being watched and investigated. We have a karmic Virgo is significant. And it says here a wrestler, a fighter, or a boxer is involved. This could be you or somebody else. All right. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, about this energy, about them on law enforcement's radar. We have here a roofer and check fraud for forgery investigation. So look, they're on law enforcement's radar because they did some type of forgery. They did some type of fraud. They cashed a check that was meant for you. Okay, they signed your signature. Somebody is a roofer. This could be you or somebody involved. And we have here a cutthroat person. So this person is very cutthroat. You know, they're willing to do whatever they got to do to get what they want, as you can see here. All right, but that's going to bite them in the ass. Okay, tell me more, Holy Spirit. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that. That was thunder. Confirmation. Okay, they falsified some type of bank statement. So we got more confirmation here. Bank, forgery, fraud. And look, they're scared. Okay, yeah, they should be scared because it's over. Okay, let's I just want everything to look organized. Okay, let's pull from here and see what we got. All right, Spirit, what can we get with this nighttime energy? Are they doing rituals at this time? And I mean, well, in the nighttime, trying to delay the situation. Or are they doing something else at night? What's going on at night? So the Page of Cups, they're making offerings, and the World card here to be victorious, successful in what they're trying to do. Clarify this offering with this Page of Cups here, Holy Spirit. They could be using the water, the marine spirits. Maybe they're doing something with the water. Putting something in the water, in the river. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles reverse. That's the ritual right here. So look, they're not just saved by the water. This is crazy. Look, that's what they're doing. Something like this by the water. It's working with the marine spirits. Something about water. You see that? Offering, giving water, giving something to the water spirits. Okay, now the Star card is to be able to replenish the spell work, you know, trying to refresh it, because it's not one time that you got to do this. For example, they do the spell work, the practitioner tells them this is something that you got to do every 7 years, you know, a 7-year cycle. So you got to do it every 7 years to delay it, or every 4 years, you know, whatever. So they got to keep on doing the ritual. And this is a ritual here as well, the Knight of Pentacles. So in the reverse, these two cards coming out, Spirit is showing me that they tried at nighttime to make, you know, this offering, to do this ritual, to be able to continue to delay. They was able to do it in the past, but God was just trying to see how long they was going to keep going with this. God was just trying to see if they was going to keep on hanging themselves. So they racked up a lot of karma in this time that they was doing this. Now they try to do it again. And with these two cards, it's giving me confirmation that they're not able to do it. All right. This ritual is not working this time around. Okay. Now they're scared because they cannot delay this any longer. They did it at one point, but that's it. All right, so let's keep going. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Somebody got a silver card. This could be you or somebody involved. Someone that is fresh out of prison is involved. It says here, this was a deliberate and calculated choice against you. This was not a mistake. So don't be feeling bad for these people. It was not a mistake. They know exactly what they did. All right. It could be something regarding a beach house, a property. Okay. Some type of land, property, money, something that was left to you on this inheritance. And they took it. Okay. They stole it. And it was calculated. Okay, look, we have here your maternal half-brother. So you guys have the same mother and different fathers. This person is involved. This could be who got this beach house. Or, yeah, look, they're in cahoots with each other. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people in your family that's involved in this shit. Okay, so they took this money and they got a beach house, or it was a beach house that was left to you. This could be in the same state that you're in or in a different country. You take it how it resonates, but this is what they did with that money. They still got it. Okay, we have here a childhood friend. Somebody's childhood friend is involved. Tell me more. Whoa. I'm gonna let it fall. Let's see. Ten of Swords reverse. And we got a white Nissan. So the Ten of Swords is hitting rock bottom. So in the reverse, somebody's trying to get out of that energy. Oh, look at that. This is how they're trying to get out of this energy. By confessing for less prison time. Ten of Swords is hitting rock bottom. This is also prison. This is being defeated, you know. So in the reverse, they're trying to get out of that energy by confessing for less time. So they already know that they're going to be in prison for a long time. So they're trying to do something to get less time. And we picked up on that before, that somebody's going to start snitching on everybody else. We have here the U.S. Marshals will pop up on them. Look at that. Okay. So that's how they're going to end up having to snitch. They're going to talk. They're going to have no choice but to talk when they pop up on their asses. Tell me more. Court is not going to be ruling in their favor. We know that. We know how this is going to end. You just got to be patient. It says here, do a vibe check. So this is, again, voodoo that they're doing. We're going to see what's that about. We already saw something here, but we're going to see what comes out with the vibe check. And we have here this community. All right. So this community, they're doing voodoo. The shit ain't working. Court is not going to go in their favor no matter what they do. Let me pull from here. If you like this deck, click the link in my bio. This is Vibe Check 2. And then this is Vibe Check 1. Okay, my decks. Holla. Thank you for whoever is showing, you know, love and support, buying this deck and any of my other decks. I appreciate it. All right, let's see, Holy Spirit. What are they doing? Here we go. All right, envious, jealous co-workers spreading lies and slander about you. So somebody in this community... Somebody in this community, it says your neighborhood friends or people that you grew up with. And we got here a childhood friend. So that could be significant for somebody. But somebody in this community is trying to get you fired. This could be like that gang stalking shit. Yeah, look, because it says that they are living in fear. And look, confirmation, they're scared now. So they're living in fear. It says they know that you are aware of their attacks. So these people are scared. They're just trying to like maybe intimidate you, you know, trying to get you fired, trying to show you that they got connections. That's for somebody in particular. Somebody, because, you know, for some of y'all, you are self-employed. You know, you don't even work anywhere. You're your own boss. So somebody that works, they're trying to get you fired, okay? And I feel like it could be like an intimidation type of thing. Okay, like trying to get you fired from your job to show you that they got some type of power or something. And it's like, bitch, bye. Like, we already see you scared. What you fronting for? All right. All right, let me see. Give me something on this envious, jealous, and hating ass co-workers spreading lies and slander about you. And if it's not at work, for some of y'all, it's a co-worker that's part of this community. And they are part of this hate campaign. Because that came out yesterday, the hate campaign. Spreading lies about you, slandering your name. Okay, we have here the Hermit in the reverse. So the Hermit is a Virgo as well. We got a karmic Virgo, and this card is coming on the reverse. So for some of y'all, this person is a Virgo. This is a Virgo here who's talking shit. All right, you are coming out in the Empress or the Emperor energy, and the Judgment card is just giving like they're definitely watching. They're watching you. They're trying to intimidate you. It's like projection. They're living in fear, so they're trying to they want you to live in fear. You know, they want people to fire you, or they want to spread lies about you, ruin your reputation. This is giving that hate campaign energy that we picked up on yesterday, okay? Let's see what else comes out. Let's pull from another deck. Okay, from here. All right, Holy Spirit, what else? What does the collective need to know at this time? Somebody's spouse is involved in this. A left-handed person is involved, and they're facing up to 20 years to life in prison. That's why they're so scared, because they know that this shit is not a joke. So let me put this over here. Ooh, y'all hear that? Thunder. This shit ain't no joke. And it's sunny right now. It's crazy that so much thunder. I keep hearing thunder, and it's like, it don't even look like it's gonna rain right now. So that could be confirmation too. Like, you know, like they don't see this shit coming. Right now, it's sunny. It don't look like it's gonna rain, and you could hear the thunder coming. So it's like, they're not gonna see it coming. They're not gonna expect this storm. Yup, look, confirmation. They're not gonna expect it. You was playing chess while they was playing tic-tac-toe. They wasn't even playing checkers. They so basic, so low level IQ that the only thing that they could do is play tic-tac-toe while you was playing chess. You was more calculated than them. They thought you was that you was like an easy target, that they was gonna be able to steal from you so easily. Nah. You were God's bait, and they bit the bait. All right. You knew what was going on. You solved your own case, and you were just letting it play out, letting God handle it. And look, Airbnb and hotel. Again, that's what I was getting with this beach house. Like, you know, they could be even making money off of this shit. All right, a Gemini man. It's significant. This could be you or somebody else. Look, you cannot make this up. Snitching for a deal. Confirmation right here. They're going to confess for less time. They're going to snitch on their crew. And we have here your older brother. So look. We saw maternal half-brother, and now we have here your older brother. So for some of y'all, this maternal half-brother is your older brother. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Family reunion, don't go. So they're going to try to invite you to some family reunion as a setup. Let me clarify that, so you could be ahead of the game. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's pull from here. All right, Holy Spirit, clarify this family reunion, don't go, as a setup. Right now, we are in the summer. People are having, you know, barbecue, cookouts, celebrations, gatherings, parties. Okay, so somebody's going to try to invite somebody. You know, it's not everybody, but don't go. That's it, don't go. Let's see what's going on with that energy. Okay, yeah, this community. See how it says here, community? It could be a married couple, but this could be family. This could be just people that you have grown up with. Again, something is coming out about this community. That's the Four of Wands right here. And we have here, teamwork doesn't always make the dream work. So there's something about them trying to invite you because they're trying to do something. Bottom of the deck, look what they're trying to do. This is the people that's trying to delay the situation. They're trying to delay, to cause delays. We see it right here. They cannot delay the inevitable any longer. Right here, trying to cause delays. See what I'm saying? So it's not working. All right, this community, they're bippity bopping doing this shit. And with this card in the reverse, it's like teamwork doesn't make the dream work. So it's not working. So they're gonna try to invite you. You know, so it's not giving like a setup, like they're going to beat you up. It's giving, since they're trying to do spell work, the spell work is not working. They're going to try to give you some food or something. Clarify that. Yeah, look, they're doing a ritual. Give me something else. Are they trying, like maybe food with voodoo? Something that got, okay, it just started raining. Confirmation. Rain is significant of like washing away, you know, like they don't, it's like you're closing out this karmic cycle. They don't want you to do that. They want you to continue to be bound and stuck. And we already saw that they keep on trying to refresh the voodoo and it's not working. So they need you to go back so they could be able to form like a cord, okay? Like some type of karmic soul tie again. They're trying to like put something in your food and your drinks, you know, so they could be able to hex you again. So you need to protect your energy. Yeah, look, third party. And look, this is drinking, celebrating. And then we got the moon card here in the reverse. We have here confusion, misinterpretation, insecure. They're confused as to why this moon magic that they have been doing is not working. Look how we have here heavy partying. All right, you got to be careful. You know, like they're trying to make you overindulge, trying to put something in your food and your drinks to get you back in. All right, so they could get their wish fulfillment. Look at that. Wishes granted. All right, so do not go to this event. All right, so you is gonna look like to the regular person, it looks like nothing, but there's spiritual warfare going on. That's why Spirit is saying that it's a setup. Do not go. All right, you have been warned. Simple as that. You do what you want, okay, but you have been warned. All right, let's see what we're gonna get with this court ruling in their favor, not ruling in their favor. What can we get with that, Holy Spirit? Court not ruling in their favor. Look, we have spouse, and again, something about a marriage, somebody's spouse or a married couple. What about court not ruling in their favor? It could be your ex-spouse, you know, they could be a part of this shit, or just a married couple or somebody's spouse. We have pathway. Wow, we got the marriage card twice. 2 times over here. So definitely something about a spouse. 33 could be significant. Mason just popped up in my head with the 33 degree. Somebody could be a 33 life path number. All right, 35 could be significant. So tell me more. What about this pathway? Pathway, toil and labor. So they've been putting a lot of work into this. Yeah, look, into some type of like a path that they want to be on regarding this court situation. Look at that. And trying to end it. So the spell word, that could be right here. Trying to put a lot of work in. They were trying to put a lot of work in so that this situation with the court right here, it could end. Okay, so this is just it keeps coming out. They was dedicated. If it's not spell work, but I'm just saying because it says toil and labor, they was just very dedicated and committed to like trying to get away with this, trying to end this court situation. This is all going back to this person here. Okay, they cannot delay the inevitable any longer. Right here, it's not going to rule in their favor. That's it. All right, give me one more for the ruling. One more for the ruling in the... Not... Why are you saying that? It's like they wanted to rule in their favor. It's not. All right, we have here bad health. So yeah, these people are going to be stressed out, okay? Because they're not getting this money that they thought they was going to be getting. They're going to be stressed out. They're going to have to deal with it, all right? And you're going to get this great fortune, all right? Simple as that. And yeah, whoa, they're going to prison. And look, this card wanted to fall out. It fell out. Adjudication, all right? Message was behind the prison card. Okay, so that's in the reverse. They're not innocent. This is innocence. They're not innocent. They're going to prison. That's the adjudication that we have here. That's the judgment. They're going to prison. Okay, let's see what else. Let me pull from here and see what comes out. Anything from here, Holy Spirit? The whole group is on the judgment. Again, they're on the judgment. Somebody's going to snitch for a deal. Somebody that works for the government is significant. This could be you or somebody else. Tell me more. Okay, so we have here, they're not going to be able to move forward. All right. It says here, trouble coming out of the frying pan into the fire. Lack of progress. If they try to run, this is them running. They're not going to be able to run. They're not going to get away with this. And then with the 9 of Wands here, this is an ongoing battle. So the nine of Wands, coming out with this is like ongoing battle when it comes to court, when it comes to them trying to get away. Like, they're not going to be able to get away. They're not going to be able to move on. They're going to be going through an ongoing battle. That's it. There's no moving forward. All right. Anything else? True alignment. Yo, they are in alignment with their karma. All right. They try to delay it. They try to stop it, and they cannot. And they know that you're aware of this. It says here, you are not here to carry the weight of every broken system, but to be the truest, clearest version of yourself. That alignment creates a frequency that challenges fear, dismantles illusions, and sparks awakening. All right. So you are in alignment. You not being scared and stepping into your power, taking action. Again, they thought you was some type of easy target, and you're not. And they're seeing that. All right. You are here to break this broken system, to stop it, to stop the generational curse. You are here to create a frequency that is challenging these people and dismantling them and their illusions. Okay. Good job. I see you. Okay. And they're aware. It says that they are aware that you are aware of this. So they know that you are aware that they're going to be going to prison. For some of y'all, somebody's going to be facing life in prison, because we have here facing 20 years to life. So more confirmation right here. Somebody's going to go to life. Somebody's going to be doing life in prison, and they know that you know these things. All right. So they could be knowing that you're getting readings done, or that you're watching readings, or that you are divine and you do your own readings too. Like, whatever it is, they know that you're aware. Okay. All right. Let's pull some locations. Take what resonates from here and leave what doesn't. This could be where this beach house, this property is at, where this Airbnb is at. This could be where they're from. This could be where you grew up at, this community. Take this how it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. All right. We have the west coast of the U.S. is significant. So now it's raining really hard with the rain and the sun. So that's a rainbow right there. So a rainbow, somebody could be seeing rainbows, or they're going to see rainbows. And that's going to be confirmation that change is here. Okay. A new cycle is coming. South Carolina, Kansas, California, Colorado, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. New Mexico. Texas. South Carolina, I don't know if I said that already. Rhode Island, Canada, Virginia. All right, let me pull some names. If you see your name here, this is giving you confirmation. There's a message here for you. If you see the karmic's name, this is your confirmation they're involved. If you don't see any name, that's okay. This is just another layer of confirmation for somebody. All right. Jamal, Rashad, Oscar, Jayla, Tina, Jake, Williams, Marie, Morgan, Anna, Felice, John, Moore, Lala, and Brooks. Damaris, Ron, Monique, Gordon, Carlito, Stone, Bibi, Miles, Malcolm, Banks, Marquise, Tariq, Lamont, Dion, Caleb, Reese, Wesley, Bonita, Akeem, White, Tiana, Tyson, Claudia, Butler, Angeli, Denise, Taveras, Jack, Cannon, and Cheyenne, and Reese. Did I say Caleb? All right. Callahan, O'Neill, Sunny, Maggie, Joan, Chambers, Ginger, Douglas, Rhonda, Tom, Pauline, Josh, Anastasia, Tara, Gregory, Keith, Henson, Brenda, Craig, Sandy, Cooley, Jackie, Groves, Indigo, Daniel, Lane, Vicky, and Haas. All right, y'all. That's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Spiritual Court is now adjourned. Peace.